know what it is. Can you hear it?
Uh-huh.
Want more?
Are you gonna start swing dancing?
Well, no. Do up. All right.
Welcome to the Everyone's a Critic 1993 podcast. I'm your host, Sean. With me is Amy.
Bonsoir.
And Amy MJ.
Hello.
And this week we're watching Swing Kids.
That's lovely.
1993 was the year, of course, because that's the year of the podcast. Starring Christian Bale and Robert Sean Leonard and Frank Whaley.
And frankly, Frank Whaley was the best thing about this movie.
The only good thing
about this movie. I have to say this, and I just want to put it out there because I know neither one of you assholes are going to say it, but I said no to this movie so many times last weekend.
And we had agreed not to do it. We'd agreed not to do this movie. We were not going to do Swing Kids, and then the universe stepped in and said, fuck you.
You are going to watch this Swing Kids. You dumb fuckers.
Because the only version of Best of the Best 2 is on YouTube, and it's
in Tamil.
It's in Tamil, the language Tamil. So you can't watch Best of the Best 2. I tried. I tried to watch it.
And I tried to kill you while you were watching it. It's annoying.
It's very funny.
No.
Yeah, it's funny. It's weird. Have you ever seen people do karate?
Yes.
But seeing people do karate without any music behind them is so funny. It's so goofy. It's almost like watching people swing dance.
Without music? That's even funnier because it looks like you're having a seizure, basically. So, yeah.
Swing Kids, directed by Thomas Carter and written by Marc Feldman. And that's pretty much all that means. Set in Hamburg, Germany in 1939, just before the start of World War II. The Nazis have taken over and they're dominating and they're turning kids into Hitler Youth. And, the Swing Kids are the resistance, or at least we thought they were.
I think we didn't understand that.
It was very fluctuation. Fluctuation, yeah, that makes sense. A lot of fluctuation. See, it broke my brain.
It did. Well,
it's too confusing.
How familiar were you with swing dance before this?
I had heard...
You saw it on Friends.
Yeah, I heard of swing music, but I did not know a lot of the dancing.
Oddly enough, it's not even really like it's like jazz music. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much jazz in here. I don't know. I just don't like jazz and swing together, but...
I'm only familiar with New Jack Swing.
Fuck you. That's one of the greatest genres of all fucking time. And I will do a podcast about that.
Wouldn't it be amazing if they were New Jack Swing Kids?
I would rather that. Wesley Snipes getting up there, just shooting Hitler. That would have been a better fucking movie. God, no, that's the thing. It's like, you've got a great list of actors here. Talented fucking people. But it was really hard to like Batman during this movie. Really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Christian Bale, he really played that chode. Like, he played that total D-hole that you knew, like, from high school that, like, always punched you in the stomach whenever you saw him. I mean, they were just dicks. That's him.
The story begins with Robert Sean Leonard as Peter and Christian Bale as Thomas. And they're swing kids. They go to swing dances and they swing dance and they swing and dance and swing and
dance the swing.
They pee on Nazi signs.
I love that. That was actually a great opening. Yeah.
I should mention this podcast is opposed to Nazis in every way.
We should really make sure you should know that by now.
You should know that by now. But yeah. If you have any Nazi sympathy whatsoever, you can go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself hard. Because this podcast hates Nazis.
We hate we hate anybody that's fucking stupid.
I know they're trying to tell a story about people who are learning to be against the Nazis, like they're trying to figure out themselves, but it's like this movie is far too ambivalent at times.
Yeah.
Like, it leans a little bit too much into how easily indoctrinated these people are. But then again, like, when it does that, it's also kind of frightening when you think about how easily people are lured into Nazism.
Yes.
Because, like, Peter, Thomas, the character played by Christian Bale, he starts the movie as a swing kid.
Yeah.
And peeing on Nazi signs and, like, being just a good person.
Yeah.
And
seemingly.
Then Peter gets arrested because Thomas is an idiot. And He just won't drop the stupid radio. Just drop the stupid radio.
Just drop the radio.
Drop the radio, man. He gets arrested. They get inducted into Hitler Youth, and Thomas just like takes to it like a duck to water.
It makes sense though. He
really
looked like it. Like he was just going to be a Nazi. Like you look at him and you, yep, you're going to be a Nazi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
More so than the other ones.
Yeah, Wilson from House was not he didn't want to be a Nazi.
He was struggling with it. At times he seemed to embrace it a little too much.
Yeah, I was getting really worried, and that frightened me. It's like, oh God, is this movie just going to be like, yep, and then he was a Nazi, and then they all walked off in the sunset. Like, I mean, I didn't know where it was going to go.
Yeah.
I was terrified that we were going to get a scene of like swing dance music playing, and on one side, and like a split screen of swing dancing and like Crystal Knocked.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Like, please don't do that.
Oh God.
I know what you're going for, but don't go there.
Yeah. And now you put it out there so somebody's going to do it. Don't manifest that shit.
It
That
just seems like a
idea.
scene that would be in this movie, because as good intentioned as this movie is, and I think in some ways it is, it's often just a little too confused.
Yeah. Probably the most confusing thing was the accents.
Yes.
Oh God.
I couldn't understand. Okay, are you from Germany? Are you from America? Why does Christian Bale sound like he's going to break right into his British accent in the middle of trying to be an American in Germany? I don't understand. And then you got Kenneth Branagh who can't decide what the fuck he is.
Christian Bale's Welsh, right?
Yeah.
So I thought,
Yeah.
you can kind of sense it. It's so strange that, like, some people, like, there's a female character who's just an extra in a scene where she's using a full-on German accent, and it's a fake German accent.
Right, obviously.
It's a clearly fake German accent.
But she committed.
She committed.
Yes.
But why? Nobody else is.
Nobody else-
Nobody else in the movie is speaking with any kind of German accent.
Because we just had, like, the director just go, yeah, fuck off, do whatever you want. I don't care.
I just, yeah.
I just gotta get this movie done.
Look,
On time and on budget.
we licensed a bunch of swing music.
We're gonna fucking use it.
But the movie wants you to like treat like swing dance is the reason we beat the Nazis, and it's
Yeah.
like no.
That's no. I think that's what was so confusing. These are two things that like don't go together. You know, it's like peanut butter and sadness. They don't go together.
Peanut butter and tuna.
There you go. Perfect. It's like, okay, swing day. Okay, I get that these people are having fun. They're trying to enjoy themselves, and
Right.
like slowly, just like within the Trump administration, we start seeing good things being taken away, and it goes on, and it's just like that. But then I think there's just so much Nazi imagery, the words used. Oh God,
The cute uniforms.
the adorable shorts.
Thank you, Hugo Boss.
Exactly. Say what you will, but Hugo Boss, thank you for those adorable
Hugo
shorts.
Boss.
He picked out some shorts, man. He
Why
picked
were they
out some
so
shorts.
short, though?
It's a very good question.
Weird.
Salt ballsack, I swear to God. RSL ballsack.
Here you are saying and doing the most hateful things in the world, and you're just wearing adorable shorts.
I know. You know what? You can say anything you want. You look adorable in those fucking shorts.
That's why it was so popular.
Shouting death to Jews while wearing adorable shorts.
Aw, look at you. My dog just looked at me. You're not a Nazi. You're fine.
Oh God. Hugo Boss is still here and has never had to answer for this.
Oh no, I just found it actually.
Oh, yeah?
I wanted to make sure
Does
that
he
I brought this
apologize?
up. Yes. And I believe it was in 1999.
Oh jeez.
Why would you
Way to
wait
catch
that
up.
fucking long?
Way to catch up
6 years.
after this movie.
Yeah.
45 years after the
45
fucking what
years,
the
yeah.
fucking did.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
Hugo Boss, yeah, that's unbelievable. But adorable shorts. Well done.
They were adorable.
Well done.
Adorkable.
Adorkable.
That was Robert Sean Leonard's role as adorkable.
Oh. And that was the other thing. It's like everybody's hair just kept getting shorter, and that was pissing me off.
It was
Because
like,
Don't go unconscious in this movie. They will shave your head immediately. This is a weird trope of this film. Because it happens more than once. Characters
Yes.
getting knocked out and waking up with shorter hair.
And I thought it was like continuity, like, oh, somebody had to get a haircut, and they were making another show or something during the filming of this. But no.
No, Nazis preferred men
Nazis-
have short hair.
Yeah, because if you have long hair, then you're just going to do that Satan's swing dance.
Yes, it's part of the swing dance culture to have long hair.
Oh my god, I just realized.
There's something...
Your hair. You're not a Nazi.
You do have
No.
Robert Sean Leonard's hair.
You do.
But I don't know. Maybe when I fell asleep last night.
It was
So
much
it came
longer
in-
than this. Your hair was much longer before you fell asleep.
Vince Noir came in and cut her hair. Cut your hair.
Oh,
It's one of the greatest Mighty Boosh episodes of all time.
They call me the Midnight Bomb.
Anyway. But can we talk about Frank Whaley in this movie? God damn it.
Frank Whaley plays Arvid. He is an avid fan of Django Reinhardt, the guitarist, jazz guitarist, and plays jazz guitar in this movie.
Beautiful guitar that he's got in this
gorgeous
movie.
guitar.
Oh my god.
And he's the best character in the movie. He's the
Yes.
one with the most integrity.
He's the one that we all wanted to win.
Yes.
And then he kills himself.
And he kills himself.
He lost majorly.
He lost.
He did. He took the L. He took the L.
It's like, why did that other guy get to be the protagonist, the winner of this,
Yeah,
and he
the
just...
super ambivalent guy gets to get...
Yeah. Just watch Robert Sean Leonard cry some more. And Arvid just like, fuck this, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's what kills me. He's got this beautiful record collection, just beautiful record collection, and of course, because Frank Whaley's awesome. But he packed his suitcase.
Yes.
We still don't understand why. Like, we packed your
his
suitcase,
put it underneath
his bed, and then went and got in the bathtub, and
Smashed a record.
that just doesn't seem like him. Like, I feel like somebody did it to him.
Well, I mean, the movie wouldn't have made that very clear then, because, yeah, it
They didn't make it clear.
No, he definitely killed himself.
I don't know. I felt like, like the person that found him, like
He
they...
definitely killed himself, because they did that whole, that slow motion montage where somebody's going to kill themselves, and it's anytime somebody in a movie goes into a bathroom out of context of the rest of the movie,
They have a toaster.
and there's like a slow music playing, and then you're flashing to pictures of memories on the wall, dead.
Aww.
That is the suicide trope of
Suicide
movies.
trope.
Not wrong. That's not wrong.
But
It's so
his-
weird.
His were the kindest calves in the entire film, I have to say.
That is a weird shot, though. Because we're so close to seeing balls.
ball sack. I know,
Just
I know.
ball sack,
Just a
almost
little bit
right
further
there.
up, and it's Whaley
Ugh.
sack. Whaley sack.
But
Patent
no,
pending.
he apparently cut his own wrist.
With a
With a
78,
record
and
with a
78s
yeah.
are just so beautiful, and for me, it's like,
Are they made of glass?
no, but they do shatter like glass.
They do.
Yeah.
We see that in this movie.
Because it's not as, like, now, like, you think of vinyl, you think more of a wax, and it wasn't really. It was like it was a different kind of resin back then. But beautiful record, 78s. Love them.
But he's the one who gets the only good scene in the movie, like the only genuinely good scene in the movie.
Where he
Yeah.
tells off the Nazis.
The Nazis are like, he's playing guitar finally after having had his hand broken by Nazis.
Right.
And, he's finally recovered enough to start playing again, and he's the only character with any integrity. So when they ask him to play, a German song for him, he's like, "Fuck you, I won't do it."
Right. I'm not doing the
I'm-
homeland
I'm not gonna-
Nazi bullshit.
I'm not going to build up your bullshit. I'm not here to play for you.
Yep.
He tells that to the Nazis and then goes home and kills himself.
I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Like, he has this big victory, and then the movie's like, no, he didn't. No,
No.
I'll take that. I'll take that right back.
You were just empowered by this scene. Let's take all of that away from you. Sweep it under the rug.
Your integrity is more important to building up Robert Sean Leonard than it is
Right.
to this movie.
Your integrity is what's going to kill you. Yeah. So I mean, that bummed me out a lot. And again, okay, so we probably should mention this.
Oh, please.
Is that we got to a certain point in the film, and then we all raised our hands saying we don't want to watch this film anymore.
Yes.
Right around the time that Frank Whaley died.
Well, right before he had the big speech, and I'm so glad that we came back in for that, because
Yeah.
we would have missed that speech, and that was a beautiful point.
Was
But like,
the best part of the movie.
it really was. We were gonna switch over to like Mad Dog and
Yeah.
Glory.
Halfway
Timing
through. If we would have
prevented
had
us.
more time.
Yeah. But I'm kind of glad that we saw it through, just for Frank Whaley, and in memory of Arvid.
R.I.P. Arvid.
R.I.P. Arvid.
The only good character in Swing Kids.
Yes.
Main character energy in Arvid right there. Absolutely.
What writer thought, hey, after that big speech, let's just kill him?
Let's kill him. Let's kill him. You know, payroll's kind of over this week. Just knock him out. Frank's like, that's fine.
Hang on, we're taking way too much of a statement against the Nazis here. Hang on. Guys, let's
We
back
should dial
off.
this
We need to make this a little more even-handed here.
Oh, laughing.
I don't think that's what this movie is.
No.
I do think that there's a genuine intent to show the Nazis are bad. I think the movie is just right on with that. I just think it goes about it in a way that is so earnest and so and so silly at times that it goes against its own purposes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have called it Swing Kids.
Yeah.
You know, like, again, I really wish that they would have just had the one swing opening and then no more swing music in the rest of it. Like, that would have been so fucking funny to me. That would have been great.
It's true to the time.
It is. It absolutely is. Yeah. Yeah.
And the idea that swing is the rebel music is true. I mean, because the Nazis were going through and destroying, records and banning all artists who perform swing music. So it makes sense that would be the music of the rebellion of the time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I don't want to say it doesn't age well, but it's like it's just kind of.
It aged like the big bad voodoo daddies did. No one's singing Zoot Suit Riot anymore, are they? And aren't we all better for it? I don't know. I mean, this movie, I think it would be a good movie to show maybe a high school class, just to kind of get ideas. But honestly, I don't think it did age well. It's slogged. Like, there would be moments where you're just like, can we get to the next scene? Just move on, because it felt too long.
Do something a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Can we get through this?
We just kill all the Nazis.
We'll do something more definitive instead of continuously having to reset Robert Sean Leonard to I'm against the Nazis, because he keep kind of pushing him towards the middle on the Nazis and then pulling him back a little bit, and it's like that push and pull. Like I want a character like Frank Whaley, Arvid, who's like, fuck the Nazis right from the beginning, just straight up.
Yeah. Because I think we all thought that's what they all were.
I guess it has to be a journey, but they start the movie anti-Nazi, they're pissing on Nazi posters, and then Christian Bale's journey is going from that to being a Nazi,
being just a horrible person,
the worst journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Upon reflection, I think I made some bad choices.
I guess he does come around at the end.
He does,
but I don't count
Maybe,
it.
no,
really
because he's going to go back because he's going to participate in Crystal Nut.
He's going to be part of that.
He's going to be in that.
He could say Heil Swing or Swing Heil or whatever the fuck he says.
Swing Heil. It's so uncomfortable.
I hate it.
Yeah. I hate it so much.
I hate it.
I don't know what Heil means. What does Heil mean?
I think it's like all hail, sort of.
Yeah.
All
I used to think when I was a kid, I thought it meant hello. Because I kept saying, hello Hitler. Hello Hitler.
Yes.
You're Hitler. You're Hitler. We're all Hitler. I was the dumbest fucking kid. But Heil sounded like it would make sense. Hello. Hello, Hitler.
It's got the alliteration of H. Yeah.
See, she's working it out. You'll get there, Aim.
Like hail. Hail. So all hail swing.
Hail, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off with that shit.
One of the Nazis should have gone over and punched Christian Bale after.
That would have been funny. The ghost of Frank Whaley comes back and just knocks him out.
There's an accidental funniness, though, to and very funny idea to the idea that anytime after the initial scene where they're doing swing, anytime the Nazis show up, it's like, we heard there was joy taking place. People were enjoying themselves. We're here to stop it.
You smell that? That smells like fun.
Let's kill it.
Let's kill it. Kill it dead. Kill it dead.
I heard individuals expressing themselves over there.
No room for that.
And that's true.
Nope.
That is true.
That is
what it is to be a Nazi. Mm-hmm. You're destroying joy.
Yeah.
You're destroying diversity. You're destroying anything that anyone might have a good time with.
Yeah, we're watching that in America right now, so...
It's great.
Yeah.
If you find yourself, trying to stop other people from having fun, Nazi.
Yeah.
That's Nazi ideology right there.
I think that one of the most terrifying moments to watch in this film, and it's not like it was, scary, but made me physically ill was when they're in this that Nazi training, Gold's Gym for Nazis. I don't know, and they're working and they're studying, and then there's that picture, and the lead, I guess, baby Noah Whaley, he's like, these people are going to tell you that they're just like anybody else, but that's simply not true. And then they show you you can see these pictures of like this man with a large nose, and he just looks different, and he smells different, and that was so, like, I had to look away. That upset me so much just to hear that, because I feel like there's people like that today. It's like, oh, these people, you think that they're just regular people. They're not. They're totally different.
That was your favorite British actor. What's his name?
Oh. I have a
from
few.
that TV show.
Oh, Martin Clunes, yeah, Doc Martin. He was a Nazi in this movie. That's a bummer.
With his English accent.
He actually sounded more German, which makes sense, because since he is English, he would be able to affect a better accent. But
why?
You don't have to.
Robert Sean Leonard's basically Southern California.
I
Right?
mean, bro.
It's like some of them were just like, no, this is a movie set in Germany. I'm going to speak in a German accent. And some of them are just like,
Yeah, but it's the 90s, and they're trying to appeal to the teenage youth of America. That's what they're trying to do.
It's like,
We love our Nazi movies.
there's an executive somewhere who said people are not going to read subtitles.
No, that's true.
You're going to have to make this fully American
Yep.
for these folks.
You know.
They are too dumb to try.
Don't mess around with God's America. God.
I can't read subtitles while the movie's going on.
I hate people.
We need to take everybody else's history and just English it.
Yeah, I mean,
Which just makes it so much weirder when you're hearing Americans speak in the Nazi words.
Yeah.
It's
especially when they're not committing to it. It's so light.
no, they really don't.
Kenneth Branagh is so gross in this movie.
He is, and I love him, but I don't love him in this movie.
Yeah. I didn't know what they were trying to do with him, like make Nazism seductive.
Well, I guess so.
He seems like he's seducing Barbara Hershey, who plays Robert Sean Leonard's mom.
Yeah.
Who's terribly underused in this movie, and just why is she here?
But then he tries to seduce Peter as well in the back of the car. There was such gay energy, right?
Seriously, there was more chemistry between the men than with any of the women.
Kenneth Branagh looking at RSL going, like those lips.
Like looking at the little shorts.
Yeah.
And
Little.
Mind if I unscrew your kneecap? You like that? Oh, it's all right.
It's that slow, seductive whisper that he's got throughout the entire movie, though.
But see, he just like bleeds that energy. That's Kenneth Branagh, man. That's just it.
Pansexual Kenneth Branagh.
Absolutely. And if that rumor hasn't
Gilderoy
been started
Lockhart
yet,
is all over the place.
Gilderoy Lockhart, come on.
yeah,
I think he is Pan. I think he definitely is Pan.
it would make sense.
Him and
As much as
Dumbledore.
no one would want to claim him, yeah.
Well, before or after he gets the curse where he forgets everything.
Oh, well,
He's dumber than a box of hammers later, so it's like, yeah.
Can I get that curse for this movie?
Yes.
Just forget Swing Kids ever happened.
Oh my god, we'll just start talking about Harry Potter.
That is, we did not like this movie. Let's
Nope.
talk about something else.
Again, like, I like elements of it. I like the some ideas. Like it is.
Yeah.
It is disturbing to think just how easy it is to lure some people away from being a good person. Like
Yeah.
Christian Bale's character does provide you some insight into what it can take to just turn a good person bad.
Right.
Like just a little bit of privilege. He's got it. The Nazis can go anywhere and do anything they want whenever they want, and we're respected wherever we go. And if you're somebody who thinks that you've been disrespected your entire life, like incels or whatever, in some cultures, like so prone to that, like, and then you join this group and they're like, you get to do whatever you want.
Hey, here's a free motorbike.
You've been bullied all your life. Now you get to be the bully.
I think that's bullshit. I think that's absolute bullshit right there. Oh god, the thing is, like, let's be honest. Let's call spade a spade here. He was not really that likable outside of pissing on the Nazi posters.
No, that was his only redeeming quality.
Right. And then you get back to, like, Arvid's apartment, and he's just fucking with Arvid, like, nonstop. Dude, you're a dick.
Seriously.
So I think I almost was excited that he went to the bad side.
Yeah.
Because you belong there.
Let's just destroy you with the rest of them.
Right. God. Dick. Sorry, Batman. I mean, I do love you, but come on. That was... I don't know. As a critic, if you look at this, if you had to grade it...
Oh, God.
Could you grade it?
No. I don't want to grade...
Come on.
I don't want to talk about the movie anymore. No.
Grade it N for Nazi.
I don't know. I'm ambivalent about it. I really... Because it's got noble intentions.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
It just doesn't carry them off very well.
No, it's kind of messy. It kind of goes all over the place.
It's so bad that I want to beat up the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which makes me like a Nazi.
Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to cut this podcast short because someone's gonna call the Gestapo.
I mean,
take us away, Mr. Nazi over there. You're
that's the
gross.
thing. Like, I worry about like with the truly like right wing people is like the idea that they might want to have their own Gestapo someday.
I know, but I mean, think about it. They already want like
turning in their friends who are like hardcore liberals, or like
Right.
what are they doing right now to abortion doctors in Oklahoma? Like or in Texas where they want you to report if somebody went and got an abortion. Like how is that different from the Gestapo? How is it different?
They want young women now to start reporting their periods to the local healthcare. Fuck you for one. Bodily autonomy is just going to go by the wayside. But I mean that's the whole thing about this. It's I think about oh god I was just thinking it was something with Batman's character. What did he say? Oh shit! You have to come back to me on that one. I had it, but like
talking about like he turned in his dad.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
It's like that's how
like
bad.
His dad was like a hardcore Nazi supporter, and he was like proud of his son, going and fighting and being a Nazi, and then to get revenge on him, he turns his dad into the Nazis, even though his dad is not, or his dad is pro-Nazi.
Yeah,
like he turns him in and says he's not a Nazi, he's not a supporter.
So I guess how would you get yourself out of that situation? It's like no, dude, I stand Hitler. I swear to God. Oh God, that's gonna be taken out of context. Please don't, because I don't. I most certainly do not stand Hitler. I don't.
What an awkward conversation though, having to like. No, really, I do love it. I love this country. I love it.
White people. I can't get whiter than. Look at me. Look at me.
I hate the Jews more than you do. What a weird thing to have to say.
Oh my God. But I don't doubt it happened.
It had to happen.
It had to have happened. What a terrible I kept
People
saying
competing to be the most hateful.
I kept saying in my head, it's like, oh, I would probably do what Arvid would do. I'd probably kill myself because what a terrible timeline to be living in.
Yeah.
And then we just no, but we're getting closer to that all the time. So I mean, it's like I don't want to see. I don't want to live in a world like that.
No.
No.
So.
And how can you want that? How can you want to be on the wrong side of this?
Right.
Like,
seriously.
swing music, jazz is like way better than anything that the Nazis were listening to. Like, why would you want to be on the side that's listening to shitty music?
They were listening. They were
like
waltzing.
I always look at like the alt-right
waltz.
celebrities and like, why would you want to be affiliated with that? Like, look who's on your side. Are you really feeling good about this?
I just have to think of one of my favorite scenes was in the dance hall, and then they realize that they're about to get raided. This is one of the first times I think in the dance hall, and they're like change the music, so they have to stop playing the swing music
and
play
then
really
shitty music.
But it's like Das Schützenfest. It's like that terrible kind of like that kind of. That was my oompa. That was my oompa right there. It's also rubbing bodies together. That's the same noise I make for that one. But yeah, so
I was following the whole Hershey's trans story the other day, and I'm just going through and blocking people who are like, I'm banning Hershey's. I'm getting like anybody who said they're no longer going to buy Hershey's. I'm just blocking them.
Yep.
And Antonio Sabato Jr.'s name popped up. I'm like, dude, why would you want to be on his side?
Why? You've got the Scott Bayos and the people like him on that side. It's like, and to them, it's like now they're A-list in their own head. No, go fuck yourself. And also, I would also tell everybody who's listening to go out and buy a box of Hershey bars. Hand them out to your friends and tell everybody how awesome they are. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because, fuck the Nazis.
Fuck the Nazis. Love the trans people.
Love the trans people. Yep. So, Swing Kids, it would have been better. Oh, we did see the first lesbian couple in Swing Kids, remember? It's like inclusion, all right.
Yeah.
There's no people of color in here, but...
They were murdered They were murdered disturbingly.
Absolutely. Heaven forbid. Good God. Yeah, that's, again, when you're...
Because, again, anytime there's joy in the world, Nazis have to
They have to
destroy
take it away.
If you're enjoying yourself, if there's good in the world, they just have to destroy it.
This is one of those movies that it's so hard. Like, you have to be so careful about how you take a step back to look at it. But I think for me, what bothered me the most wasn't just Hitler. It was the music. I hate swing music. And that's why I didn't want to watch this movie.
Because you didn't want to have to be on the side of swing music?
I'm not on the side of swing music. Big bad voodoo, fuck you.
I will be on the side of swing music as long as it's anti-Nazi.
Well, I mean, if they're anti-Hitler.
If they're going to be against the Nazis, then I'm on the side of swing.
I know, but I just...
In any other situation.
In any other situation.
Fuck swing music, any other...
But in this
Unheil
case,
swing.
In this one,
alright.
yeah.
Unswing Heil. Which is, it's so dorky, isn't
It's so
it?
dorky.
Yes.
That's our side, yes.
Yes.
I understand that we are with them fully, but it is so dorky that the end of this movie is Swing Heil!
Swing Heil!
Swing Heil! Like, oh, fuck you.
I don't know. And after we just discussed the word Heil, it's like anytime you hear the word Heil, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't want it in anything.
Because it's so associated.
It's
Like,
so
the next
associated.
word after Heil is
Yep.
always, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always swing. No, it's always swing before Heil. No, it just, yeah. But again, would you recommend it, though?
No, I
I don't think I
can't.
could either. I think that there are better films.
Because it's also poorly made. Like,
Yeah.
it's sloppy. It's sloppily edited. It's repetitive. The performances aren't great.
Yeah.
I don't think Robert Sean Leonard is that good in this movie.
And he's
I think,
Wilson. He's so
I think
good.
he's noble.
His crying scene was awesome.
I think he's trying. I think he's putting in a shift, but like it's not doing anything for me.
It's early days.
I mean, who really wants to be in a movie where they're kind of supporting Nazis for a while? Like, I feel like nobody could put their real heart into that
Oh.
or
Yeah.
their best work
If
into
somebody
that.
handed you a script today and said, all right, you're going to be playing a Nazi soldier, would you be like, oh, cool? Or would you be like, I don't think this is up my alley. I don't think this is in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, no.
I wonder if that's it. Like Robert Sean Leonard just couldn't put his whole heart into it because like I don't want to be wearing this uniform. These adorable boy shorts just aren't for me.
Your shorts
I
are
like the
delightful.
shorts,
Yeah.
but maybe take the top off.
Maybe we could lose the armband.
Couple
you know?
less swastikas.
Yes. And then you have people like Frank Whaley who can go, yeah, I was fucking great in that movie. You bet you fucking were, dude. You bet you were. Arvid. That's the only other Arvid I've ever heard of since head of the class. That's the only other Arvid I know.
Like, the only good thing that this did was, for me, was like, when I'm sitting there watching some of these scenes where they're like delving into Nazi stuff, I just kept flashing to that wonderful meme of Christopher Plummer in The Sound of Music just tearing the fuck out of that Nazi flag.
Oh.
I saw the greatest TikTok ever. So somebody's like, I don't know, they've got a thing. Just give me a second to get the context here. It's like there's something like really, really sexy in a can. He's like, it can't be that sexy. Then he opens it up and it's Christopher Plummer tearing up the Nazi flag. And he's like, oh my god, it's so sexy.
Oh, see, TikTok can be used for good.
TikTok is great.
Yeah.
I will gladly give China all my stuff. I just want my TikTok.
Just more TikTok.
I'm on the best side of TikTok right now.
Yeah,
it's just so
I am
great.
too.
It's all pro-trans.
I'm on gay talk. I'm on black talk. Because honestly, it's just better content.
It's better, way better.
Pure better content.
No
so.
country music.
Yeah. I never have to see a Confederate flag anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's somebody making fun of the person with the, and I'm like, yep, let's go.
Like, wait, why did this pop up? Another person pops in the frame. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
why. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I get no joy greater than everybody's so creative.
I know.
That's my greatest joy.
I love her so
Anytime
much.
I hear that,
So
I'm just so
creative.
happy.
I love her so much. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, okay. You have to cut that part out now. I'm just gonna keep looking at my watch.
Okay.
So good.
We're only 35 minutes in. It's fine.
It's just okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, we're good.
I just want to look at Robert Sheehan because he's on my watch. So.
It's
It's Klaus.
a good face.
It's a good face. It's not his
Face
fault. He
on
was
it.
born that way.
Born with a good face.
Yeah, and he's Irish. I love
Would he
Irish.
be in this movie?
Actually, yeah. It's interesting. I just, and again, it is on the subject because I just watched a movie called Anita B. that he did several years ago.
Talking about actor Robert Sheehan
Yes.
from what show?
Umbrella Academy and Misfits and so many more. Love Hate is another great one. So he was in this movie and it was about bringing this girl in. I believe it was, because he was Polish and they had to bring this girl in from Germany and she had the number on her arm and everything. And it was actually quite a beautiful movie. I was really moved by it. That's how you do a movie, I think, is, and he's not a very nice guy in it, but he's pretty horrible to this girl, but it's still the way that they did it and all the trauma. She, in this movie, all she wants to do is talk to people about what she went through and what her parents saw. And the people that she's staying with are like, we don't talk about it here. We don't bring up his name. We don't talk about it at all here. So she never got to really share her story. And I think that's why it was just a really beautiful way of doing it. So yay on Robert Sheehan. Thank you. Thank you.
I think my biggest issue with this movie is it's just not vociferously anti-Nazi enough. Like, it is anti-Nazi, but it could go further. Like, it could lean a little bit more into the story and make it more about being anti-Nazi.
Yeah.
And I know it is anti-Nazi, but, like, it's not enough. It needs to go further.
Yeah, because I feel maybe they were scared of their own material.
Maybe.
I guess commit to it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna go, it kind of feels like they held back.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, have Robert Sean Leonard's character actually let us see him die.
Yeah.
Let him see him get killed for his beliefs. Let him see it, or have him die nobly and heroically, like doing something against the Nazis.
Right.
Yeah, Swing Heil is just not a big enough.
It's not.
It's not a big enough catharsis for me. I need something else. I needed, like I suggested, the scene because there's a scene where Robert Sean Leonard is given the task of delivering things on behalf of the Nazis, and what he's delivering are human remains of people who were turned into the SS and killed, and then he delivered their remains back to their family. And when he realized that, it was very horrific for him and traumatic. But it would have been kind of a full circle thing if they had Christian Bale's character delivering Robert Sean Leonard's ashes to his mom, and him not knowing what he's delivering, and then realizing what he delivered, and kind of
Freaking
having,
out.
and then he turns himself against the Nazis and begins another part of the story.
Yep.
That's the way that should have gone.
Maybe. Where the fuck were you in '93, dude?
You've been on
Because these are
movie.
fictional characters. It's not like you can't. It's not like you can't turn them into Nazi fighters.
Well, you're right.
Like you could totally do that. You could take these characters and make them more heroic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but they didn't.
No, no, because it's about swing dance as the rebellion, not actual human beings as the rebellion. Swing is the rebellion.
Honestly, that kind of feels, the more that I think about it, that kind of feels a little bit disrespectful that like they were painting this as like this whole big thing when really it didn't do all that much to actually stop this horrible thing that was happening.
So what you're left feeling? Well, what the fuck did I just watch then? So
Yeah.
I don't feel good about this movie. I don't feel vindicated. You're just yelling Heil, swing Heil, or whatever the fuck it is at the end. It's like
Swing Heil and his little brother.
Willie.
Swing Heil.
It's
Willie.
like it's more important to keep swing music going.
Yeah, not like fighting for the cause. I mean, come on. I mean,
Forget the Jews. This is about swing. Okay?
I may be dying, but you don't forget swing music, all right?
I realize 100 million Jews are dying, but let's save swing.
Yes. Because,
I hate it.
yes.
I
hate it.
I hate it. I hate it here.
It's horrible.
What was it? I can't think of the name of the movie that you came up with. Like, you had a different title for it. We could see it on the movie poster. What was it?
There was...
Oh, it was so good.
It was something...
If you think of it, yell it out, because it was so funny. Oh my god, that was so funny. And yes, we did laugh a lot during this movie, okay? But it was
it's hard not to make fun of this movie while you're watching it. Especially the little boy shorts.
I kept pointing and laughing every time they were on.
My eyes!
Look at you and your mildly uncomfortable looking shorts. But why the shorts and the long pea coats? Like, that doesn't even work for the weather. I didn't understand.
Really doesn't.
I hope those wool socks kept your calves warm.
No, it was clearly... Hitler clearly had weird fetishes.
Oh my god.
Like I think he had a knee obsession. I think he was obsessed with young knees.
You know what?
Normalize
even
that,
if that's
everybody.
not true, let's just make it true.
Let's just make that true.
You know?
Hitler loved tiny knees.
You can start any rumor you want about Hitler. Tiny knees, big fan, ill-fitting shorts.
He just
loved
had
them.
a thing for really high socks.
Oh my god, that man.
And brown. He loved brown.
I thought he liked black and red the most.
He likes black and red, but brown.
Oh, but that's true. But that's more their
Brownish green, too.
It's Nazi casual.
Yes, we had this whole
Nazi casual.
this whole wardrobe for the Nazis.
Is it daytime wear or nighttime wear?
Yes, Nazi casual, Nazi formal, Nazi loungewear,
Nazi PJs.
Nazi PJ.
I just found a pair of Umbrella Academy PJ pants, and it's just umbrella. And it's really cool. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that for Fuzzy. And then I kept thinking, like, when we were just like, it's like these night shirts, but they just have swastikas all over it. Like, that's your nighttime wear. Nighttime wear.
They're just slapping their brand on everything.
I know, it's like, Jesus.
Like they're the worst marketers ever.
Oh. God, in a world of TikTok now, could you imagine that? What that would be like? Propaganda. Oh, as if we don't have enough propaganda in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Protect
Nightmare.
TikTok at all costs.
No. There's other things that we should protect before TikTok.
It's on my list.
Okay.
It's on my
That
list of
makes
things.
sense.
I mean, it can be on your list. I think that's fine. I'm going to protect my newfound virginity at all costs. Because it wasn't a choice. Am I an incel?
Oh.
Am I an incel?
We're going to have to turn her in.
No! Gestapo shit. You know what, Sean? MJ had a question for you. How did Jürgen Prochnow
Yes.
fight against the Nazis? I guess
He was one of the biggest Nazi fighters in the world.
That's insanity.
He grew up at a time where he was like old enough to remember that shit.
God.
And I read that he was like very against this movie.
He was very...
He's like, this is not how the German people are. We love cool music, but like not swing dancing.
And we fucking hated the Nazis. That's the great thing about Jürgen, you know?
Anti-Nazi.
God. Hates little shorts.
Yeah.
You know?
Not a fan of boy shorts.
Nope, he
No.
likes slacks, a good jean.
He's so handsome. That's the thing.
handsome.
He's so handsome.
He
He would never pull off this uniform because
No.
he would not fit him. It wouldn't suit him.
I just,
No.
you know, for the cause, I have to appreciate the fact that he is anti-Nazi. That makes me very
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
God, we need to get him on the show,
He
you guys.
was the biggest anti-Nazi guy of the 80s.
So true. Did he have a role in this film at all? I looked everywhere for him. I thought he was in every movie in 1993.
No, he was so against it.
Oh.
That he
He's
protested
like, I'm
it.
not going to be in that shitty movie.
No.
I'm from Germany, motherfucker.
I just rapped Body of Evidence. I am not doing a fucking Hitler movie. I love you, Jürgen. I have to pee.
Jürgen Prochnow is the best.
He's great.
I believe he is German. I'm not sure though.
I think
I'm assuming based on the name Jürgen.
I would think so. Let's see. Yep, German American.
What year was he born?
Let's see.
So we shift gears into the Jürgen Prochnow section of the show.
June 10th, 1941.
1941, so right in the midst of it all. That's why he's anti-Nazi. Like, he was there.
Yes. It's very.
We love Jürgen. This movie it's made on a budget of $12 million. It made $5.6 million. So it was a bomb. It bombed. It bombed bad.
Not surprised.
Despite being distributed by Disney.
Oh.
This is a Disney movie.
Oh, that is a whole nother. No.
What did I miss? Why are you upset? Do you need a hug? What happened?
This movie was distributed by Disney.
Oh. Oh,
You
no.
see my
They're
distress.
going to do a musical adaptation next year. No. I don't know that.
Make it an animated.
Animated.
They got a funny talking dog.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Let it be real. Jürgen can be in that one.
Let's see here. In terms of receptions, Rotten Tomatoes gives this movie a 56% based
Right.
on only 18 reviews. Jonathan Rosenbaum of the Chicago Reader described the film as corny but sincere. Absolutely.
Nailed.
Absolutely. Roger Ebert gave it 1 out of 5 stars, or 1 out of 4 stars, called it murky. Did not include it on his most hated list, but he's absolutely right. It is murky.
Murky. I guess I would like more of an explanation of what that is. I think of murky, I think I can't see through anything.
Yeah.
A contemporary film reviewer, I'm not sure what contemporary, but they mean how contemporary it is, but in the eyes of today's teenagers, Nazis are simplistic villains who get outsmarted, outgunned, and outmaneuvered by Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark and other simplistic action-adventure tales. For that uninformed youth audience, Swing Kids is a grim history lesson on the horrors Nazis inflicted on fellow Germans during Adolf Hitler's move toward World War in 1939.
Here's the thing about Raiders of the Lost Ark. Harrison Ford's a badass, and he basically told all the Nazis to fuck off. That's how you fight the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's going to do that again this summer.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Hell yeah.
I'm just, yeah.
I'm all for it.
He's just going to do it like, he's just going to remind everybody, Nazis suck.
Yep.
And
I thought we told you this. Have you not seen Raiders of the Lost Ark? It's
I
only
get
the
it, yes.
greatest anti-Nazi movie ever.
it is a simplistic message, but
It
it
is.
is the most important message. Nazis suck.
Nazis suck.
They suck. They're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They lost the fucking war.
Yeah. Take the L, Nazis.
And guess what? If you like the Nazis, you're a loser. They lost. Never forget it.
You love being on the loser side, loser. Fuck those people.
Absolutely. There's this guy I love on YouTube called Quentin Hoover, Quentin Reviews, and he's got this great video. So he did this amazing video on Nazi history on the History Channel.
Yeah.
And History Channel's just like the worst at presenting Nazi history because we all pretend like the History Channel was this high-minded remembrance of history, but it's always like Hitler built the biggest things. Like, he built the biggest planes and the biggest bombs and the biggest things. And like,
Sounds like Trump.
and it's always about him. And there's always they've got these history experts who are like talking about what an amazing tactician Hitler was, and he was so brilliant and all this stuff. And Quentin's like, if he was so brilliant, then we would have won the fucking war.
Yeah.
Serious.
Damn.
And I was like, yeah. If he was so great, he'd still be here right
That's
now.
true.
But he's not. He's dead.
He's fucking dead.
Killed himself like Arvid.
Like Arvid, but Arvid sacrificed
Yeah.
himself though.
Arvid was too good for this world.
Too good.
Whereas,
We didn't deserve him.
Whereas Hitler was just a pussy.
Yep. Hear that, Hitler? Pussy. Big, fat, flabby pussy.
Took the easy way out.
But you were a very gifted painter.
Coward.
Very gifted painter.
But a coward.
He was
Absolute
he was
coward.
A cowardly gifted painter.
Coward. That's a good way to...
I think you're just not giving him credit for his
I
artwork.
will not.
Yeah, he can go
Start
fuck
with
himself.
shit.
Oh my god, that just reminded me of the the Eugene Merman special where he was just like, what if Hitler wrote the thing in chalk? And then I had this whole thing about how the Jews destroyed Germany, but then it rained.
Fucking, I love Eugene so much.
He is the best.
He is the best. He is the best.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
I like
that's fucking beautiful. Guess I'll go back to painting. Why couldn't that have happened?
that. I know, right?
Ah!
Saved millions of people's lives if he
No
just
shit.
hadn't been a shitty grifter. It was like he's just a shitty grifter
Yeah.
who found a niche with a group of people who just venerated him to a height that he could not possibly hold on to.
Yeah.
He was not a brilliant genius. He was just a guy who just caught a wave.
He started
And-
a cult. That's
Yeah.
all it
Lucky.
is. He's a
and
cult
just-
leader.
yeah.
And not a good one.
Used murder and divisiveness to just continue to keep himself up top.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was just a shit person.
Yeah. We hate you, Hitler. Burn in hell.
Taking a hard stance here.
I don't know if you know this, Hitler, but nobody fucking likes you.
Nobody. Yeah.
You dick. God, I hate him so much.
Perfect burns of the dead guy.
What are you gonna do, Hitler? Come and get it. I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight. I just know I am.
They're gonna be swing dancing.
Oh, it's all gonna be all Hitler swing dancing, and like they're throwing each other at me. God damn it.
So what movie should we watch next week?
Ooh, what are our choices?
It's tough. It's tough. 'Cause
I'm so excited already.
I don't want to talk about Chris Rock. I really don't want to talk about Chris Rock
Why?
because he did a special last night.
Oh no. Did we
Yeah.
lose another one?
Chris Rock is old now.
We lost another one.
Yeah.
Like Turfy?
Yeah.
Fuck!
And he's got a movie next week, CB4, which is what we were going to watch, but I don't know. Honestly, I want Will Smith to slap him again.
Oh, and I don't even like Will Smith.
But you know what? He's like doing it. So on this special last night, he's just and I didn't watch it because I was too put off by him to begin with.
Yeah. Oh, I love Chris Rock.
But-
God damn it.
Like he was doing this thing about Meghan Markle and like talking about how she called out racism at the palace, like saying people were racist to her,
Absolutely.
towards her, and he's basically like, "Shut up! You won the lottery. You don't get to complain."
What?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because I guess racism is just
you won the
for-
light-skinned lottery, is what he said.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So I guess how would her black mother feel about that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Fuck people who hate Meghan Markle. I'm so over that shit. Let her fucking be, you know?
Seriously, why?
Oh.
They hate her just for existing.
They really do. They really do. Oh, because why? Because now we finally don't have a pure white as snow race in our castle. Fuck all y'all. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. All right. So no CB4. Fuck you, Chris Rock. I'm over you now. That pisses me off, but
That
whatever.
does suck. Yeah,
Yeah.
that does suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of old man stuff on his show last night. So
Oh well, you knew that was coming after he made all those Adam Sandler movies.
yeah,
You know?
I guess that was there.
Was that Grown Ups?
Those movies suck.
Oh,
So lazy.
where have our heroes gone?
Lazier than Swing Kids.
Oh, and that's saying something.
Saying something. Because these people made a movie in Germany and refused to speak German.
I just don't want to. You know, I just don't feel like it.
You just hear the director shrugging and you just go, do whatever.
Whatever.
Do whatever.
This is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
I just run the camera.
I'm just here to listen to swing music.
Yeah. It's the reason I took the job.
So I guess we'll make fun of Fire in the Sky, which is said to be the most believable alien abduction story of all time.
Who's in it?
Oh.
I don't know who's in it.
How dare you?
I think it's Craig Sheffer. I believe Craig
Oh my
Sheffer.
God. What was he doing in '93? Holy shit.
Fire in the Sky, apparently.
Well, clearly, fire in the sky.
Yeah, it's about an alien abduction in the 1970s. And it's supposed to be the most believable alien abduction story of all time. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes. I
Do you
am
believe
an
it?
alien.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I do not. I don't believe in aliens or anything. So
Dude, this is like an all-star cast. D.B. Sweeney, Peter Berg, Robert Patrick, James Garner, Henry Thomas, and Craig Sheffer. That's a lot of stars. I don't know who the fuck Travis Walton is, but he's citizen number 3. So, I used to have a huge crush on D.B. Sweeney when I was like 13.
I think Travis Walton's the real guy.
Oh, is he?
I think he's actually the real guy who is, that's who D.B. Sweeney plays in the movie, is Travis Walton.
Well, I think this one could be very interesting, actually.
Fair enough.
3 out of 5 stars. Wait, what are the other choices?
There are no other choices.
So why don't you just tell us we're watching Fire in the Sky next week?
I've never heard of the other movie. Oh, the other movie is like a Disney bullshit movie. A Far Off Place.
Oh, no, that sounds really boring.
It's just extraordinarily boring.
Is Nicole Kidman in that one?
I
Sounds
don't
like
know.
she is. Sounds like she is.
I don't know. But yeah, like Fire in the Sky seems like a better choice. Because I don't want to talk about Chris Rock.
No.
Apparently Reese Witherspoon is in A Far Off Place.
Yeah! Oh, I remember that movie! Was there a horse in that? Who starred as the horse?
It's set in Africa.
Teenagers must cross the Kalahari Desert to safety when their parents are murdered by a poacher.
That's right, and she actually wears a turban in it.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon, someone named Ethan Randall, Jack Thompson.
I don't know any of those people except for Reese.
Yeah.
But I mean, Reese was young, like that, because she's our age, so she had to be like, what, 15? 16 when that movie came out?
No idea.
Then she did Fear. That whole fingering.
Oh, God. Ah! No!
I'm glad I don't understand what's happening, I think.
You will.
You will. Because that's this year, isn't it?
I don't know.
It is this year.
I don't know.
I think Fear is 94.
What is it? It's
You'll get there eventually.
Fear.
a movie called Fear?
Yeah. It's Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon.
So set the scene.
So they're on a roller coaster. And Mark Wahlberg just sticks his fingers right
All
inside.
right, enough.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, wow.
Like, it's like this is already suitable for work. It's a good movie.
22% on Rotten.
It's a good movie.
All right, yeah. So we're doing Fire in the Sky.
Fire in the Sky
All right.
next
Oh,
week.
it was not. It said it was 1996.
All right, that's it for the show.
Bye.
All right, bye.